Are you looking forward to Granblue Fantasy Relink? Granblue Relink is probably one of the most anticipated anime RPGs, and recently we got a bunch of new information about a new character, post-launch support, and the general structure of the game, such as how many side quests there will be. But in case you missed it, here's a quick recap. Granblue Fantasy Relink is a new upcoming action game from Cygames, and it'll be launching this year, but doesn't have a full release date just yet, only winter of 2023. So if you like the look of it and want it to release this year, then hit that like button down below and let us know if you think it's actually going to come out soon. There is a bunch of cool new information to get through, so let's start with the new character. The new playable character that was revealed is called Fairy, which is a character that not only looks really cool, but also uses both a whip and is able to summon creatures to assist her in combat. This is what her official character profile says. A girl frozen in time on an island that has been ravaged by death. With her whip and the help of her pets, Fairy can perform mid to long ranged attacks and act as a support from afar. Interestingly, she has appeared in Granblue and Granblue Versus before. Her moves are kinda crazy and very unique, so if you're looking to live out that Belmont Castlevania fantasy but in Granblue, then this character is probably one for your team. They also announced that the English voice actor for her is Christina V. She recently did the voice of Tulin in Zelda Breath of the Wild. And the official website has also been updated with an FAQ with some very important information about the game itself. For those of you that want to know if you needed to play the previous Granblue games to actually get into this one, then the short answer is no. The developers have said that the game will be a standalone story for newcomers to the franchise to enjoy, but for long-time fans of the franchise, it will also fit into the overall Granblue universe. The next piece of information we can get from the official website is a confirmation that the title will be a full field package at launch, which may be a concern for some players as recent games have skimped on content that really should have just been in the base version of the game instead of being saved for DLC. Here's what Cygames have said about the topic, quote, "We're working hard to make Granblue Fantasy Relink the full package, including a story that wraps up nicely, and we plan for future support for players who want to get the most out of the game, including epic battles and all of the surrounding content," end quote. Well, it is quite nice to hear that this game will have post-launch support, as we do feel that games like this definitely benefit from introducing new and fresh characters regularly into the game, and the Granblue universe has a lot of characters that they should definitely add in as DLC. The last bit of information that we got from the website was from the question and answer section, and it is specific to the mission structure and the changing of characters. So the question asks, can you switch characters during battle, or do you have to change them before missions and in certain areas? And the answer is, you can't change your characters in battle. You'll need to gear up in town beforehand, but you can change your party at certain times while out in the field. Also, save points allow you to replenish your potions and upgrade your equipment. These are your available party members at the early stages of the game, and you'll be able to change between Gran and Jita freely. Playing through the story will allow you to unlock new crew members in whatever order you wish. So essentially, you can't switch your characters on the fly during combat. There'll be set areas that you can do this, where you can upgrade, replenish your potions, and switch your team out. The game has been in development for quite a while now, and we don't really have an idea of the general gameplay loop or even the structure of the game. But we do know that the game will follow 3 core spaces for the players: the town, the Grand Cipher, and the mission stage. But what exactly are these? Well, the town is for purchasing, upgrading gear, and accepting side quests. The Grand Cipher allows you to travel to destinations and accept the training mode, while the stage is basically your mission, which lets you progress through the story and battle against enemies. But Cygames have previously said that the story occurs across linear maps featuring a rich variety of locations. Some areas can be cleared quickly, while others will feature sprawling environments with plenty to explore. We've also learned a bit about the playable characters that we will have access to at the start of the game. Our character will come in a female and male version with Gran and Jita, and we as players will be able to swap between them at any time to pick our preferred version. Alongside Gran and Jita, you'll also be joined by Catalina, Rackham, Io, Eugene, and Rosetta at the start of the game, and we will acquire more characters along the way. But there are descriptions for each of these characters, so we can learn a little about them. For Catalina, they say it's a character that can cover short and long distances with a magic sword. By attacking the enemy and building up the gauge, you can summon the Star Crystal Beast Ares and unleash a combination attack. For Rackham, they say your gun allows you to safely attack enemies from a distance. It's a character recommended for those who want to leave the vanguard to an ally and go to the rear support. For Io, they say it's a character who is good at attacking enemies and supporting allies with magical abilities that have special effects. Using high-powered charged attacks and recovery magic, it's possible to play an active role supporting the situation. But for Eugene and Rosetta, we sadly don't have a gameplay description for them just yet. However, we do know that Eugene is a veteran Skyfarer whose combat prowess is rivaled only by his regret, which it says on the website, and Rosetta is a bystander whose roots are firmly planted in both the past and present, so there's a little mystery for these two characters. We can also see on the website that there'll be plenty more characters coming, so there will probably be one that will fit your playstyle if none of these do. Granblue has recently been playable at a few conventions, and the developers have said that they are super close to finishing development, which means we're definitely going to be getting some more information soon, and you know we're going to hook you up with it as soon as it drops. So hit that subscribe button down below, and the two videos on screen now, we think you'll really enjoy if you did enjoy this one. You don't have to watch them if you don't want to, but if you did like this video, you're probably going to like these ones too. And then tell us what you think after watching in the comments down below.